Hello and welcome back to Ragecraft 2 Insomnia, the Fun Path Challenge. We've just finished the first area and gotten ourselves the white wool and put it on the monument, and now we're going to go and explore our base a little bit and get prepared for the next areas and everything else that awaits us on the map. So this is the Nexus. It's the base that Heliceo has sort of prepared for you. It has a bunch of large empty rooms, and here in this room, I guess like the master bedroom or so, is a spawn point set. So now if we respawn, we'll respawn in here and be able to re-gear a little bit in the safety of a mushroom biome where no mobs will spawn. And over here we have some crafting tables finally, and some furnaces with coal and food in them, which is very useful. So we are going to be able to finally make some torches and not have to eat watermelon anymore. There's some cake on the table. Thankfully, we don't need to eat the cake at the moment. And over here on the right-hand side, well, first we have some extra rule books in case you forgot them. And over here on the right-hand side is the storage room with a bunch of chests that have stuff in them already. Yay! We've got some wood and sticks, and I'm gonna make this our coal chest, some extra coal. There we go. That's enough for a stack and a half of torches. That will be good. Some food, actually quite a bit of food. That's going to be very useful. A pufferfish for no apparent reason. Some really crappy equipment. We're just going to organize this a little bit here. We don't have that much equipment left. And now, we could always go back into the Wayville area and sort of scrounge around for some extra stuff, but generally that's we don't want to do that unless we really have to, because each area in the map, the loot gets progressively better. So going back to a previous area and collecting the loot that we skipped is just going to give us crappier stuff than if we try and get the loot in the current area we're currently facing. So we've got a anvil, and we're going to take these two power 1 bows we got and make ourselves a power 2 bow, because we got plenty of levels, 33 levels at this point. Excellent. That's going to be very useful. Powerful bows are so important. And we might as well put the emeralds in the ender chest. There's a golden axe. That's for chopping on trees, so we're not really going to use it much. Got a bunch of chests, which we might use. Technically, placing chests is placing a block, so I'm going to forbid it. However, I'm going to make an exception for placing chests here in the Nexus, just because otherwise, nobody wants to see me fighting with chest space in a limited number of chests. So that's not part of the challenge. You can put chests anywhere you want in the base. Alright, and some flower pots for decoration, etc., etc. Okay, good. We got 12 fish. I think we're gonna go and fry these up, make some more food. Put them in the furnace here. Bake them. Oh, well, we don't. Oops, forgot the coal. Go get the coal. We don't want to waste logs. Logs, of course, you can use in the furnace, but they don't burn as efficiently as coal, so we want to just get 2 pieces of coal here, and we'll be fine. Actually, while we're at it, let's make some torches. No, we're gonna do that later. So we're basically just getting our main supplies ready, and then we're going to head to the passage to intersection 1. It's called the Descent, if I recall. And this passage to intersection 1 is really just a fairly dark green area that winds its way down to the base of to the entrance to intersection 1. And there isn't anything in it that's particularly important. There's no wool, and the loot that's in there is fairly minimal. There are a couple of emeralds, etc., etc. But since we can't break spawners and there isn't anything particularly of note in there, we're just gonna go through it as fast as we can, and maybe collect some chests on the way. Especially there's a bunch of leather in the chests there, which we'll see that can be used for trading for better armor coming up in just a second. So we're going to maybe grab some of that, and I think there's also a chest with some good logs, oak tree logs in it, which we're going to need for torches. So we're definitely going to want to grab that. Well, let's just make ourselves some slightly more organized chests here. Put our lucky iron chest plate in the chest. We'll I don't know. We'll keep that around. Who knows? Maybe we'll get some. Maybe I'll get something to repair it, or maybe we'll just put it on for a formal occasion. Don't know. Okay, there we go. That should be enough. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're gonna see if we can fix up these pants. We got. Wait a minute. they're not combining properly. It must be because of all the custom names and everything that Heliceo puts on his custom items. Repairing them and enchanting them doesn't always work so well, so sometimes it bugs out, and sometimes it doesn't work, and the names always get screwed up in the AL in front for some reason. So, oh well, we're gonna not try to repair or enchant the crappy leather stuff that we still have from the first area. We'll get better stuff as we go. No need to fret. Okay, so just gonna rearrange some stuff. And, let's see, the next chest. Yeah, what are we gonna put on now? We seem to have a lack of boots. We don't have any boots, and we haven't had any boots for a while, so we're gonna try and find ourselves some boots here pretty soon. But nothing much we can do. We'll just use this this chest of chests to throw in crap that we get, drop off monsters. Yeah, that looks like sounds like a good idea. Yeah, like spider eye. Let's just throw the spider eye in there. And we have that one piece of coal left over because we didn't actually need it. Okay, now let's go ahead and make ourselves some torches. We have a whopping 13 torches right now. That is clearly not going to suffice. So we're going to just go ahead and make all this coal into torches. The next supply of coal that we're going to find is going to be in Little Empire, which is the first area in Intersection 1. So we really don't have... This is pretty much all the torches we have to conquer the descent, the going towards Intersection 1. Thankfully, it's a very short area. And to be honest, we're not going to really go through it more than once or twice, unless we decide to go back and try and get all the emeralds, because there's nothing in it, and more importantly, at the end of it, there's a teleporter that will provide shortcut access back to Intersection 1. We haven't seen the teleporter room yet, but we'll see it in a second. So because of that, you don't really need to light it up particularly. We just need to get through it. That doesn't really require too many torches. Of course, if you want to safe it up and just make sure none of the spawners spawn, that would require a very large amount of torches. So in some ways, it's like, what's the point of just putting down a bunch of torches if it doesn't really stop the spawners from spawning? Well, so first of all, we get our Tempest Blade, and we want to repair it because we happen to pick up an iron sword. And yeah, why not? We got the levels, so we do it, and there went our anvil. We can pick up another anvil here pretty soon. There's one at the basement of the base of Intersection 1, and so we'll just grab that to replace it. No biggie. And we got some salmon and 6 fish, and yeah, I think we're basically done here. We're just gonna pick up that fish that we here we go, 8 and ladders don't burn. Well, now you know. Anyway, why would ladders not burn? Sticks burn. Why would ladders burn? Doesn't make any sense. Minecraft, why do you make no sense? Anyway, we don't need all these fish, so we're gonna put some of them in our chest. No. Yeah, we're just going to take only what we need here to go into the descent. Here we go. Some ladders, some torches, a sword, bows and arrows, plenty of food, and crappy armor, but so be it. So off we go. Now, the descent is actually one of those areas where, I can totally imagine people totally missing it. It's just this hole here to the right, and there are nice signs still, pointing it out to you, but a lot of people seem to miss it just for no reason. So here is a chest that might tell you something when it gives you 4 swords with Bane of Anthropods 4 on them. Maybe there will be spiders. But actually, no, there are these green zombies, or what are they called? Zombie devils. Which are cute. I guess they're the zombie protectors of the rainforest or something. There we go. Use that Bane of Anthropod sword, and it just cuts through the spiders, but it doesn't cut through the zombies, so it's sort of, you have to switch back and forth. Okay, now we're going over here because there's a chest here that has an anti-creeper cap, and that's going to be very useful, as well as 32 logs. So that's really the only chest in this area that we really want to get. Now, just like everything else or all the other spawners, they spawn once and then have a long delay, so I could just stand there and eat because I knew that I had killed everything that the spawners had spawned before. Now, for the next section here, we are literally just going to be trying to utilize the vines a bit for cover and weed our way down as fast as possible, while ignoring pretty much everything. So instead of going on this wooden pathway, we're just going to go straight down. Straight down? No, not that. Straight down. There we go. And then you can weed your way down the pathway, but this is just going down here is much faster and honestly fairly safe. Get an assist from the creeper there, no problem. And over here to the left is another chest that we're going to try and get. Kind of low in health, though. There we go. Okay, so it's got some more leather, Paranton's food. Oh, crap. Okay, finally my first death. Too bad. Looks like some spiders caught up to me. I just was too low in health. But that's okay, actually. That area isn't particularly dangerous, horribly dangerous anyway. So we're going to go in here in our area and pick up some very basic armor, whatever's sitting around. Yeah, why not? That'll work. And we're not even going to maybe take a tiny bit of food because we'll run down there. But we've already actually mostly spawned everything on the way, so those things, some of them may have despawned by now, and the spawners delay will not have been reset to this short delay that they have before. So we should be able to essentially run down to where we died and pick up our stuff without too much of an issue. Maybe some spiders spawning because the spider spawners have a much shorter delay from when they spawn again. I don't know if that's Heliceo's settings or whether it's the way it is in default, but either way, just follow the very minimal amount of torching we did. Down back where we went. Ah, there's where that creeper exploded. Okay. And it's right over here. To the left, around the tree. Kill some more spiders. I hear bow arrow, but we should be okay. Yeah, there's all my stuff. Okay, pick it all up. Picking up stuff now. Nope. One of the zombies, we can kill you. Okay, almost got everything. Got that. Got the apple. There we go. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. So now let's just continue on. Oh, but we're low in health. We need to eat quickly, and we don't have the armor on. We want to put on our armor as quickly as possible. Let's put on that creeper cap and the good pants, and get our torches in line, and maybe get a better sword. We're not exactly safe here, though. Oh, get our bow out. That's important. So where are we? Oh, there's that skeleton. Oh, and I hear a creeper. Creeper right there. Pretty low in health here. This is dangerous. Okay. Thank you, anti-creeper cap. That definitely helped absorb some of that damage. And we're going to want to heal up here. So, healing. Definitely healing. This is not a good spot, really. That zombling does a lot. Whoa, half a heart, half a heart. Don't explode. Okay. So, this is a technique, actually. Not just luck. In this challenge, you're not allowed to crybox. Cryboxing is when you encase yourself or you dig into a wall and a 2x2 like tunnel, and you just sit there until your health restores. But since you can't dig into a wall in this challenge, there is a alternative cryboxing method which I call ladder boxing. Even though it's not a box, but basically, or in this case, we used naturally placed vines. So all you basically do is you climb up a vine and you hold shift and you sit there out of the range of the bouncers. Now this does not work when you have skeletons involved because they will shoot you. However, I don't see any skeletons. I just see some zomblings, and they can't get up here. Well, they can jump pretty high, but I don't think their AI doesn't seem to be smart enough to figure out that they can jump up and kill you. So we're just gonna sit up here and snipe some guys, and we're not in the range of too many spawners here, so we should be okay. We're gonna stay up here till our health restores, and then we're going to continue on. Sorry about that. Creepers? Creepers pathfinding, not too bad. Look, they're making their way up here, but even so, not really gonna do anything. Those spiders could definitely climb up and get me, so we want to make sure we kill them. And we put down a torch back set. Okay, time to go. Health is full. Now there are a bunch of creepers down there, so let's kill some of them first. Oh, ran away. Have enough arrows. Okay, there you go. Time to go. And we're gonna hug the edge here as high up as possible, and that sort of gets around most of the badness. And there we go. And the exit is right here. Really short area, not a problem. There we go. Turn around. Well, oh, someone coming after me. No. You two, you get some pest control. No, you're not really a spider, but whatever. You're a spider. Yeah, time to go. Get into the teleport. Excellent. Okay. So, we've now gotten through the descent, which is the area towards the intersection 1, which is right up ahead. And we've gone through the teleporter, so now we're in the teleporter room. And every time you go through a teleporter on the other side and end up back in this room, that unlocks the teleporter that allows you to go back. So now we can go straight to that teleporter at intersection 1 from this room here in our base, and we never have to go through the descent again. Except for the fact that I just noticed, I'm going to notice in a second here once I put some of this precious material away. Remember that we had those logs. Definitely want to put those away. 32 logs, yeah. As well as we picked up some more armor, and we picked up that leather, which we're going to want to actually keep on us for now, I think, but we could go back to it. Yep, alright, 16 fish. That's good. We didn't really lose anything from that death. At least I don't think so. We got our sword. Wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute. Where'd my Tempest Blade go? Aw, I lost my Tempest Blade, didn't I? Well, that sucks. I went through the trouble of repairing it, too. Well, I have that stone sharpness 1 sword, but that steel sharpness 1 is much... or iron sharpness 1 is much better. I don't know. I'm in a conundrum now. We can take the teleporter back. Oh, I got a carrot. That's useful. Okay, carrot's good. Carrot will allow us to grow our own food now, finally, which means we shouldn't have a problem with food. If we ever need bones, we can go back to the first area and get an infinite number of bones from and pretty much any chest in a grave, so that shouldn't be a problem, and we can grow carrots. Carrots are not that great a source of food, though. I really prefer some potatoes. I don't recall where I can get potatoes. I mean, you can get them from a drop from the zombie, but we haven't been that lucky. What am I looking for? Oh, there we are. We're looking for where I was storing the creeper eggs. That's better. Huh, they don't stack. Lovely. So far, we haven't used any of the creeper bombs, and to be honest, I'm going to try not to use those creeper bombs unless it's like a spawner that I just really, really, really have to kill. That's sort of like the only time I think I'll use the spawners. And here, oh yeah, this is where I just realized I had lost my Tempest Blade, and I'm angry. So I'm gonna put some of my torches back in this chest, and I'm going to strip down to the bare necessities, and I am going to go back into the descent and back to where I died. I don't think it's been 5 minutes. Well, to be honest, it probably has been 5 minutes at this point, and what if I still had if my sword was still down there somewhere, it would have despawned, but I don't care. I'm gonna check just in case. Maybe I chucked it in when I panicked and went up the vine. Not sure, but I want that sword back. That was my good sword. And as you can see, now that we're going through here a second time, even though I haven't lit the place up at all, hardly anything spawns, just because those spawners have already all spawned once, or some cases twice. And the only thing that's going to spawn is the spider spawners, which have the relatively short time span on it. So you run through here, and you're not going to have nearly as many creepers spawning everywhere. It's going to be safer. And let's see. Do I see a sword? Do I see a sword? No. Did I stick it in the chest by accident? Maybe. I don't think so. Wouldn't be on the ceiling. No. Okay. There's some potions that we cannot use, so. We're gonna skip those. Oh, spiders. Nope. Some damage from a creeper explosion. Okay. I admit defeat. I have lost my Tempest Sword. Oh well, there will be other swords. There will be lots of other swords. So, we're just gonna go ahead and... Actually, at this point, it's easier to go already to the end this direction, because we're closer to the end over here. Yeah, we are. And here we go. See, totally... peace and quiet and lovely. Okay, so let's just go ahead and go straight into intersection 1. Here we go. This is intersection 1. It's a giant tree, I guess. There's some stuff in this chest, I think. Oh, some extra wood. That's good. And some saplings that we can't grow, and an axe that we can't use. So we'll just leave that in there. And here we could go back and put that stuff away, but let's go take a visit to Herman. So before the first area, Little Empire, is a little hermit named Herman, I presume. He has a quest for us, which asks us to get some pork and raw chicken. He won't accept pork or chicken that's already been cooked. He will only accept it raw. So I guess he really thinks our cooking sucks or something. But he's got some. See, there you go. We need raw chicken and raw pork chop, and he'll give us 4 emeralds for that. That is one of each intersection has a villager with a quest like that for it. So this is the intersection 1's quest. We could get everything for that in Little Empire, and it's not actually that hard. It's pretty much on the way. So we'll definitely do that and get some emeralds, but not right now. Then if you continue on down all the way to the base of the tree, this is still this is mushroom biome as well, so there won't be any enemies. However, there are spawners for the unsuspecting, so just a couple of spawners. I think like 3 spawners or so right here, just to catch you off guard, I guess. And there's a chest here with an ender pearl. That could be very important indeed. We don't intend to use ender pearls to cheese areas, but we may have to, especially some of the final areas. But obviously, we're just going to have to be very careful. Oh, it's an anvil, and it's not even fully broken. Okay, we're going to get that, and then go up here. There's another chest up above. Yep, and oh, yeah, there's a creeper spawner in here. I totally forgot about that. Well, so much for the ladder. Can we still get the chest? Yep, okay, good. Good stuff in here. We got some wood and some more logs and some ladders and books and, oh, potatoes. Excellent. Okay, yeah, so here, we get some raw potatoes from this hut down here. Who lived there, I wonder? You know, that's a part of the lore that Heliceo has never explained. Like, Herman lived up there, and Herman explicitly said that the only thing he ever ate was mushroom stew. But down in that hut in the bottom are a bunch of raw potatoes, so one can only imagine that that wasn't Herman's hut, that was someone else's hut. And so where are they now? What happened to them? Did they pass away, and only recently? It's a sad story. I want to know. Heliceo, if you're watching this, tell me the story of the extra house below the tree without the inhabitant. Anyway, we've got Herman's stuff, and we're coming up here on 20 minutes or so on this video. First of all, we're going to go back to base, and we're going to put away these precious things that we have. We have an ender pearl, we've got an anvil. We definitely want to make sure that that stuff gets safely back to base, and then we're going to tackle the first area of intersection 1, Little Empire. So here we go. See, you can use these teleporters to go back now, and very handy. Little Empire, the first section of the first intersection, is unique in the map in that it has 2 wolves in it, not just one. Actually, I think that's unique. Well, I guess the final area technically has 2 wolves. And in that case, we're going to have to we're going to have to get the wool that's first on the monument first. Oh, I haven't explained this. This isn't necessarily a rule for the challenge, but just something that I'm imposing on myself anyway, which is that we have to do the wools in order. So we're not allowed to go into an area with a wool in it before we've already put the previous wool on the monument. Now, Little Empire has 2 wools, so we theoretically do those in either order, but we're going to do them in the monument order as well, just to make things official. Okay, there. Put our anvil down. Put our chest, put our precious things in chests, ender pearls, things like that. And I think we're pretty much set to go. So once we head up here, we're going to go ahead and head right into Little Empire, and hopefully it won't be a disaster. See you on the next episode of Insomnia, the Fun Path Challenge.